Okay. Sleepy. All right, so we're behind a couple of days, but we're at day 12 right now. Um, you know what? I got something to pull up anyway. I got something to pull up. I should have done this from the get go before we get into these matches. Woo! That's what I should have done right then. That's what I should have done. Let's see. I'm just logging into my email account on YouTube and see our Fire Pro. Click that. Let the stuff load. Yeah, man, doing this real time, yo, real time. Creator Studio. Where he at? Yeah, day 11. Yeah, Dow Jones, he had some comments. I'm gonna read his comments. We can see his reactions, whatnot. But yeah, he said Zach versus Will was very good. Will showed good match-based wrestling. It'd be nice to see if he did that more or less, and do that more and less jumping around. And yeah, we agree with that. Lance was great against Okada. If Geto had any sense, he will push Archer as a singles wrestler and give him a go after the belt. Archer has been the most valuable player of the A block.
That's true.
She agrees.
I agree with that. Unexpected, most valuable.
Because I was thinking about how he's been in tag matches and all that other stuff, which is just annoying with the throwing the water, the spitting the water, and running out, and not really doing much. Okay, then it says, so happy Cold Skull defeated Kenta. I love Kenta, but Sonata deserved the win, and I'm happy that he won. Good match, but I believe they could have a better match in the future. Yeah, if they don't let Sonata get squashed and then make that little tiny comeback at the end.
Let Sonata shine and let Kenta do something. I don't know. To me, something's missing.
Kenta's missing more of a move arsenal. Evil should have fucking won. Why the fuck can't Geto book Evil to win against Hiroshi? He beat the Ace 2017, but he constantly lost to him ever since. So sick of it. Evil is the future IWGP heavyweight champion, but New Japan Pro Wrestling won't allow it for stupid reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we agree with that shit.
Definitely.
We agree with that. You know, then he says, I believe this would be the final G1 for Hiroshi. Next year, he will retire because his body is too injured. It probably won't happen, but it should.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. I don't think he should retire from... He's trying to stay relevant. It's food on the table, and I think he does love the sport of professional wrestling. So him retiring, while to us it would make sense, but you got to think about it from his point of view. He loves wrestling. He's a wrestler. It's pretty much all he knows. He's trying to do... I guess he's trying to get into a movie career, but... it takes a bit. It takes a bit. And I think that's what's going on. I think he's just trying to find other branches outside of pro wrestling. And this is food on the table, his love, his interest. So, you know, you got to give him, that, so, so we mostly agree with Dow Jones, he's left a lot of comments, and sometimes I want to read every single one of them, but I don't know. I don't know. I think I might start doing that for the opening shows, reading comment or whatnot. Before we do anything, so we'll do that. See how that go for a while.
Okay.
All right, so let's do this. Jeff Cobb versus Takagi Shingo.
That was such a good match.
That was a good match. Now I wanted to give it a 4.5 star rating, but I had to reduce it to 4 because you could tell where they was helping each other and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean,
and then I thought about reducing to a 3.8 only because Jeff Cobb he started strong, and then you could see his energy just fade away. You could see it. He was tired. He was exhausted, stuck in wind, hand on his hips. And not hand on his hips in frustration, hand on his hips like I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, I think
he might still be adjusting.
Or he might. The last time he was here, he was wrestling in the tag team tournament, the World Tag League.
Yeah.
It was about the same way. I think he needs a longer time to recover from the trip.
And he needs to get his cardio up.
Yeah, I think he could work on his endurance. But basically, when you watch him perform, he isn't meant to be he's not a marathoner. That's not his style of wrestling.
No, he starts off quick, brutalizes you. His match time limit is roughly no more than about 9 minutes.
And he comes in, hits you strong, and gets it over with. So this is more of an endurance test, and maybe this will help him to alter some things about his training. If he's going to try and compete at this level in the future. And he's well liked in New Japan, so it makes sense that he would want to. But we'll see. I still enjoyed the match very much, though.
Jeff Cobb, he got the win.
And Takagi had a fantastic showing against him.
Yes.
I mean, you could tell that Takagi was a damn handful. He was bringing it. He was bringing it very well.
So Jeff Cobb gets the win. Takagi Shingo goes home, but it's a match that I'm all right with Shingo losing this.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I like Jeff Cobb or like him more or equally. It's just it makes sense. Like Cedra said when the match is over, it made sense. All right. Now we got X versus Yano Toru, which was, listen. That was a 5-star match.
It was very, very entertaining.
That was a 5-star match.
As Toru Yano usually is.
And the thing I gotta say about X, he was trying to wrestle, but when he got the table this time I thought, you know what, Yano can piss you off so much you got to get a table or something. So it made sense.
Mm-hmm.
That made sense, and he didn't go all hardcore with the table and stuff. Mm-hmm. So it didn't really detract from the match.
He didn't get a chance to actually because he got outsmarted.
Yep, he got outsmarted. It was funny. Yano, this tag league. You know what? I think Mox is going to stay. He showed he's going to stay in the tag league. He's going to stay. He's going to stay for the tag league. I think he's going to do that.
Team up with
Shota. Yeah, Umino. Shota Umino. So I think that's what's going to happen. I don't know if he's taking him under his wing because honestly, I think he could learn from Shota. Honestly,
I think so too.
But at the same time, I like that. X has been very respectful and kind and good to the audience.
Mm-hmm.
And he's shown that he can wrestle in that ring, but he's such a goddamn mud show fuck. It ticks me off. So, damn him, man. Just stop the weapons, man.
I'm hoping that he'll at some point get it out of his system.
Yeah, Yano won via count out. Moxley, he was outside. He was holding Shota, just wouldn't let go of Shota, and the ref just counted him out.
They were just so close out there. He just
Yano did hit him in the balls.
Yeah.
And he was trying to comfort Shota, and he just didn't hear the count, and it was just what. They watched the match. They know what happened. Moxley was doing good by Shota. He could have beat the hell out of Shota, but he didn't. He was helping his friends, so that's good.
It was a beautiful thing.
Yes, it was a good thing. So Yano goes over, and X goes, oh. So next match is Naito Tetsuya versus Juice Robinson.
This is a good match.
This match, man, Juice made sure to have on so much clothing. It took him forever to get new clothes, and Naito couldn't help but laugh.
He folded his jacket. Took the hat and glasses off individually. He had on 3 t-shirts.
Naito was mad. And Naito spent the whole time mocking him.
Mm-hmm.
They did good. That match, honestly, I would give that match a 4.5-star rating. No, I'll say 4.1.
Juice had a better showing than he's had against Naito up to this point.
Yes, and Naito, I don't know what happened to his ear. I don't know. Our daughter said that his ear probably ripped open like paper, and that's Possibly. It happened during that swinging DDT.
Yeah, when he was
the one where he was trying to get him over.
Stopped. Yeah, stopped it. After that, he was feeling on his ear, and then right after that, it was bleeding like a mug.
It might have been a cauliflower part that got busted.
It might be something. And when you have ear pain, even if it's not inside your
ear, that was
ear,
my phone ringing like that.
Even if it's not a busted eardrum, it still throws off your equilibrium because pain there just throws you off.
It's like when you separate your shoulder and you limp. Or you hurt your leg and your arm don't work right. Mm-hmm. You know, it's the body's trying to shut down and mentally you're trying to force it to keep going. That's cognitive dissonance right there. So, yeah, the match, right, it was good. Robinson hit a nice jumping leg lariat that flipped Naito. That was good. Mm-hmm. That was great. Naito used a lot of his moves that he used to do in the ring. He used them outside the ring. They worked with each other, fed off each other. They taunted each other. It was great. Naito had me so concerned because the expression on his face was different. It's like you could see his eyes focusing more on the little things than he should. And I've had that look on my face before, and it was really compensating for like sound deprivation. It was just weird. Like the sound was off, so you're like, I gotta look even harder than I should. It's weird. So maybe that's what happened. Who knows? Cedric tried to watch the tag match. We might have to watch, honestly, the whole tag match before they get into anything, honestly.
Yeah.
And Juice, yeah, it was a great performance by Juice, but Naito-san gets the win.
Mm-hmm.
Juice, well, he gets squeezed. So next match is Jay White versus Tai Chi, and this was one of the most conflicting matches I have ever seen because Cedric was cheering. You believe this shit? She's cheering for Tai Chi to win. What?
Don't sit there and lie like that.
I
was cheering for Jay White to win.
Oh. So how did I confuse that?
Maybe because you're sleepy. Sleepy and delusional. I was cheering for Jay White to win. Every little sneaky, snide, smarmy tactic that Jay White can do, I cheered. And you know Jay White is a super duper heel because the crowd and the commentators were rooting for Tai Chi. You know it's bad that Rocky Romero was rooting for Tai Chi.
I was rooting for Tai Chi. Cedric was the only being on the planet rooting for Jay White.
Yeah, because Tai Chi sucks.
You suck. You suck.
Why do I suck? Because I'm not following the crowd?
No. Because you got the reason to cheer for Jay White. Okay, granted, he's a good heel.
He's a fantastic heel.
But Tai Chi... Here's what's messed up. Tai Chi fucking wrestled.
He sure did.
He actually fought for something.
He actually performed.
Now, I ain't gonna say he's gonna keep doing it.
Nope.
I'm waiting for him to slip right back in his old shit. And we're like, here you go.
As soon as he don't win the tournament, he'll go back to his old shit.
Yep. So, I mean, I'm just saying. I
just gave the dude a modicum of credit and
I'm
said that he wrestled.
You know what? And I'm happy.
Good.
But you should have cheered for him.
No.
Come on, man. This is Jay White, the dude that's been picking on Rocky Romero for no reason.
Picking on everybody, came into the company like a storm and fucked folks up and still talking that trash and still backing it up with a lose. He's an awesome heel.
Yes, he is. I ain't taking away from that. You know what? You should have been cheering for Tai Chi just because I was.
No.
What the fuck?
You are misguided, and it's okay. I still love you.
I'm not misguided. In this match,
no.
In this match, Tai Chi was actually the face, and you're gonna. God.
Yeah, he had a face like everybody does, but he was still
a
poor heel.
Man, fuck it. All right, Jay White wins after a whole lot of hoopla. No. Yoshinobu Kanemaru, he got the pop of the night. He whooped Ghetto's
ass. He got Ghetto out there and he stomped all kinds of mud holes in his chest.
I didn't say anything. I just stared at the screen. In my thoughts, smiling. Because when he was stomping on, what I was thinking was, stop fucking up. Stop fucking up.
He stomped a mud hole. And I like Yoshinobu. Nobu did good work out there.
Yep. Good job, Nobu.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that made almost the match of the night right there. You know, just stomping a mud hole in Ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Ghetto Fredo. So, Ghetto Corleone. All right.
He wish it was a Corleone.
He should have been the one shot. You put him in Michael's place at the gates, at the toll booth, and let it happen.
Sonny's place, not Michael's.
Sonny's, yeah, Sonny. My bad. I think Michael and I see him. Okay, so main event: Goto Hiroki versus Ishii Tomohiro. And I'm gonna tell you right now, when I saw this, I was like,
"It's gonna be good.
This is gonna be good." Because this is. I don't know what it is about Ishii Tomohiro, but good grief, he brings out the best in anybody he wrestles.
And if he don't, you're gonna get punked in that ring. You better come with it.
This is the game, the Goto I want to see
all the time.
This is how I want to see him at a minimum. His first match, though, I want to see that. His first main event. I want him and Jay White and him versus Ishii. Though that's the Goto I want to see. That is how he needs to be almost all the time. And to a lesser degree on smaller matches, but then like that on big matches. And see,
Goto is in a fortunate position because he's not hurt. He's not riddled with chronic injury, but he doesn't constantly show that drive. Like Ishii has got a chronic injury, but he is driven. I don't know what it is about it for him to be so driven, but that's what Goto needs. Just like Tanahashi. He's got this chronic injuries, and we want him to have a seat and rest up and heal, but he's so driven to keep going.
He got bit.
I wish that Goto would show the same drive all the time as he did today when we watched him wrestle Ishii.
Yes, because it won a 5-star match. It was damn close though. It was close. They hit that 4-star, and then they started working up to the 5, but they didn't get to the 5. They got that halfway point. They need to put a little more stank on it. But all in all, it had all the makings of a 5-star match. But there was a little too much rest time at points.
Oh shit! I don't blame them. All the bows they were throwing and the headbutts they were throwing.
I'm surprised they weren't all jacked up and bruised, man. They did that well.
They're gonna cry when they get home.
Oh, they're gonna cry. You can hear their wife now. I told you I'm going out there and doing that. like Don Callis, he had the best question in the world. Why would you do this? Because they was going trading them elbows back and forth.
And it won't stop him.
They were just going and going and going and going. I teared up watching that match. I was happy to see both of them doing that. And I think what the drive with Ishii is simply this: he wants to be solidified as a legend, because legends aren't always the ones that hold those belts.
No, they're not.
They're not even close. Like Shinsuke Nakamura, he wouldn't even have to have a belt. Tanahashi Hiroshi, he would never have to have a belt. Okada needs a belt, and even with the belt, it's people like, "We're tired of looking at you."
Yeah, he needs a belt bad. He was more beloved without it.
Yep, because he got to be himself. Like I predicted that. I said he don't have the belt now. He can just chill and be himself and recharge. And I said then if he does well being recharged, he'll get the belt back. And then when he came out to his old original music and his purple attire, I was like, yep, he's gonna get the belt back soon. So, but he's still having fun and doing the stuff he wants to do. So he gets to stay recharged. So that's good. And so, for this right here, I'm going to tell you now, it sucks. But, Tyler Jones, you probably agree with this. Ishii, they're never going to give him his due. Mm-hmm. Never. Why? Because reasons. They just won't. But here's something I thought of, all right? Then we're going to wrap it up. But Tomohiro Ishii he's plagued with hurt. And they probably don't want to put a belt on someone like that. I think they should just say, look, you take 3 months off. If you give 3 months off, you rehabilitate, you get what surgeries you need, you heal properly, you get back in shape and all this, because he's so compensating to build that shoulder up to keep it from whatever damage or pain is going on. His shoulders are broad. He's barely got a neck left. You look at Ishii when he was younger, before this chronic injury, he had a neck. His shoulders were much lower.
Yeah.
And his arms were kind of a little bit bigger.
But see, here's the thing. I agree with you. I want the man to rest and heal up because I want him to be healthy. But if they're using that as an excuse to not give him the push he deserves, that's bullshit. Because they gave the belt back to Tanahashi, and he doesn't perform near the level that he used to before his knees became a problem. Whereas Ishii comes out every time he wrestles and performs at the same high level, hurt or not.
Yeah, but Tanahashi, business don't work in what's rational. Business work in what have we done to make money before, let's do it again. So Tanahashi with 2 busted knees, a sore back, and a hurt arm, and then the other arm was starting to get injured, and they gave him the belt back. Why? Because he was champion before, and they need to put the belt on somebody after Kenny Omega to be a transitional champion, and that's all Tanahashi was. He was a transitional champion. We need someone to hold the belt because we're done with Kenny Omega, and
it's such bullshit because
I would have vacated the belt.
Tomohiro went over to Rev Pro and had some fucking phenomenal matches and held that belt for a while and had some great matches with Minoru over that title. They could have had those matches over the IWGP Heavyweight belt. Yeah. Imagine the revenue that would have brought in, because the Japanese crowd loves Minoru and Ishii, and they love it every time they get in the ring. They're stupid. They all kinds of stupid.
I would have had Minoru champion last year anyway. I would have had him take it from Okada.
He still had it.
He would still have it, and it would make sense. You know?
Yes. He still have it.
It would make sense, and you can't deny it. So, yeah, that's how we feel about this. You know, so that's what we got so far. And our average of 20-some minutes. So we're gonna get up out of here. Do you want to watch day 13?
It is not up to me. I'm rested. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I ain't get but an hour and a half of sleep out of 48 hours. It's catching up. I don't know. Maybe I need some better fuel. Maybe I just need to drink some water. I don't know. It's also stormy atmosphere. Oh man, I feel like I could just sleep just so beautifully. But y'all, we'll get out of here and stuff. You know. So please, I know those that listen to this. You know, hey, you know, click that like button, subscribe, share this, share it with your friends and whatnot. Let them know what we do, and they can get in on the conversations. You know, and honestly, if you want, you can join me on Discord, and we can all have the conversation on these things when they come up. You know, so you know, and yeah, I have no problem setting a time and trying to stick with that time so we can, you know, converse about G1 or any event like that. You know, that I'm knowledgeable about. You know, or at least somewhat knowledgeable about. You know, I saw them wrestle in the ring. You know. So it's been Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning and CR Fire Pro Road, CR Wrestling Commentary, and Cedar Owens for The Wicked Orchard. You can catch her on YouTube. You can catch her on Medium. Thank you for listening.